Hi everyone, and welcome to a new video. So if you feel like you've been very uninspired by your winter wardrobe recently, this video is going to change that. I'm going to be sharing 10 ways that you can romanticize winter through your wardrobe. And I'm not talking about buying a whole new wardrobe. These are ideas and styling choices that you can make with things that you already own in your wardrobe. I just really wanted to put something together that would help us enjoy winter dressing a little bit more, because it can get a little dull sometimes, a little repetitive. So I just feel like these things that I'm sharing with you today are going to really make your outfits so much more cozy and romantic and fun. I just have so many fun pieces to share with you today, and I'm holding these up because I've just been so in love with these gloves recently. I recently got these over Christmas and I've been loving them, and I feel like they've been doing so much to my winter outfits. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to get into these a little bit more, but let's go ahead and get right into it. So you know how winter dressing can just feel so stiff and practical? The secret to making outfits feel a little bit more romantic is actually very simple. It's really in the textures that you mix. I've really picked up on this these past couple years. Build your outfit around dreamy textures and mix and match those textures. And I'm going to give you an outfit example, but I also wanted to show you some photos that I've found myself pinning on Pinterest and being inspired by. You'll notice how there's that really beautiful oversized sweater mixed with this rosette skirt that's a really beautiful texture that I think is very unique. And then tennis shoes thrown in. I think that's really pretty. This photo from a LoveShackFancy lookbook where it's that huge glamorous faux fur jacket and a beautiful lace top mixed with a soft ruffled skirt. I think that is really beautiful for more of a special occasion, but I think there's also ways you can bring that into a little more everyday. I also loved this silk skirt with the lace texture mixed with the leather and glossy boots. When you start mixing winter fabrics and just different textures together like lace, velvet, cashmere, you are going to get a really soft, wintry, dreamy look from your outfit. So I'm going to show you an outfit that I think is a really good example of how you can mix textures in your wardrobe. So I'm going to start off with this very simple white cashmere top. This is from Free People. I actually thrifted this off of ThredUp a little bit ago. It's very oversized. It's so comfortable, and I feel like it's a great basic. I feel like a lot of us have just a simple white sweater in our wardrobe, and I'm going to style this with this satin skirt. I got this skirt from Aritzia and I love it. It has elastic around the waist, so it's very comfortable. It just sits so nicely and flattering on top of the baby bump. So we're already mixing fabric and texture very nicely with the satin mixed with the cozy sweater, and I feel like it's already very soft and dreamy. But I'm going to take this outfit to the next level and style it with a coat that I felt like I could not wear as a more casual coat, but I've decided that I can. It's this really beautiful kind of shaggy faux fur jacket. It's always been a coat that I only gravitate towards more of a special occasion coat, but I really wanted to add this in because first of all, I feel like I was just very much inspired by the faux fur jacket styled on top of the ruffled skirt. I just really wanted to bring this into more of my everyday outfits instead of wearing it just for special occasion. This is a really fun way to kind of romanticize a simple combination of a sweater and a silk skirt. I think it's such a fun and unique combination, and it's not something that you see every day. I finished off the look with going for tennis shoes, and then I wanted to add in my go-to oversized handbag and really fit the whole color palette of the look. So this is just one example of how you could mix textures and make an outfit a little bit more fun and interesting. And of course, this outfit is a little bit more unique to my style, but I've also done outfits where I mix ruffled dresses, ones that I love wearing, and really layer them up in a way that shows all the different texture. So I have this pink ruffled dress styled with a tweed wool jacket that I think is really pretty, and I love that look. I've shared that look before, and I really love how all the textures are mixed together. So I could keep going on with outfit examples on how you can really have fun mixing texture to create dreamy winter outfits, but I want to keep moving on to the next styling tip that I have for you. Now that we've talked about textures, I wanted to talk about the color palette that you choose and things that you can do to make your winter outfits feel very soft and romantic and exciting for the winter. I came across these photos on Pinterest, and these are pinned on my Pinterest board for winter because I think these are such a great source of inspiration to show how you can still have darker colors and make them really pretty and feminine and just feel so fun and romantic for winter. I love this cape coat styled on top of everyday jeans, and the outfit that I'm going to share with you is definitely inspired by this look. I love it. And then I also really loved this like darker burgundy styled with hints of pink. You have the lace cuffs peeking through. I think that is such a beautiful romantic look, and I think you would definitely have to layer that up a little bit more, but I just really loved the idea of those types of styling choices for like a color palette. So if you focus on soft colors like winter whites, I love pale pinks, soft browns, dove gray, which I think can be a really pretty one, champagne, burgundy, like all of these colors just added into your outfit can really soften your look and make it very feminine and romantic. I love to put together color palettes. I'll use Canva to put these together, and I feel like it's such a great source of inspiration for myself and for outfit combinations and such. For the outfit, I wanted to show how you can take your favorite blue jeans that we probably all have for winter and create the most romantic and non-boring winter outfit. For me, those blue jeans would be these Lauren Conrad jeans that I got off of ThredUp. They sit low rise, so they're really comfortable for the pregnancy right now. But I took these blue jeans and I decided to go with the dove gray color because I do have this really pretty light gray sweater from For Love and Lemons. They did these like ribbon style cardigans, and I feel like there's been a couple more brands that have been doing that again this year, and I feel like it's such a fun element to have in your wardrobe, especially if you love the feminine style, girly style, to have the ribbon running through the cardigan. Oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful little detail. But I love the color. It's such a soft gray. Gray is so underestimated sometimes. I think it'd be a really pretty solid foundation for an outfit. I also decided to go for white ankle boots to match the white ribbon running through the sweater. But in order to match that cape coat look that I was inspired by through Pinterest with this outfit, I decided to go for my favorite color and bring in a pop of pink to the look. And this is my favorite cape coat. Oh my goodness. I know I mention it so much this time of year, but it really is just such a fun piece to have. And it just made such a big difference in all of my winter outfits. I love how a really simple, affordable piece like this can take a pair of simple blue jeans and turn it into the cutest winter outfit ever. But I also wanted to finish off with another hint of soft pink into the outfit, so I included my Kate Spade quilted bag in the look as well, just because I wanted another shade of pink in there just to kind of make the outfit complete. So this for me is like a really good example of how I like to bring in soft focus colors into my outfits and like dress up my blue jeans, make them a little bit more interesting, but obviously like choosing your favorite colors. So I love this outfit. I think it's a really practical way that all of us can romanticize our winter outfits. So this next one is my absolute favorite because I think that it makes such a dramatic difference, and it's just something that I've learned is so important, and that is the movement in your outfit. Let something in your outfit float or swish as you walk. The movement of a skirt can be really pretty, like just flowing, but also like a scarf just draped over your shoulder. Even just a bow-tied blouse can be really pretty as well. Like these simple little things that you think of when you're putting together an outfit can really make the biggest difference between a really nice plain outfit, but transitioning one into one that just feels very romantic. I've been seeing this trend where I see girls styling these crochet scarves and like very detailed textured scarves on top of their wool coats, and I think it's so pretty. I saw this on Pinterest and I thought it was so inspiring. I would love to create a look like this. But then I also see so many silk skirts, satin skirts this time of year with boots and oversized sweaters, and I definitely wanted to create a vibe like that. So I kind of mixed these two together and decided to create a look very similar to these as just like an outfit to remind myself that I have it in my wardrobe, and I definitely was inspired by these two Pinterest images. So I'm gonna actually pull out my favorite Lauren Conrad skirt that I feel like has been getting a lot of wear recently just because it does work really well with where I'm at in the pregnancy right now. It just styles beautifully on top of a baby bump and it's really easy to layer up. I love the pleats on it and how much it flows. So this is definitely that movement that we're going to get in the outfit. So I decided to style this with a ruffled blouse. I wanted to add even more movement and drapiness to the outfit, so I feel like this was a really great piece to include into the look. I love how it's long sleeved and how it has this flared wrist detail. But I did decide to style a cardigan on top of this blouse just to make it a little bit more practical for winter. It just looks so pretty with the ruffles peeking out, and then also having with the sleeves having that ruffle detail again. I really wanted to go all out with this outfit and show how movement makes such a big difference. I feel like the skirt alone shows that, but I wanted to show like how a cape coat can do that too. A scarf draped over the shoulder, because I really wanted to bring that element that I saw in this picture on Instagram, or I keep on saying want to say Instagram, on Pinterest. I thought it was such a great example. And this is kind of the way that I can do it right now. This cape coat from Quince, just having it like draped over the shoulder. I love how this one comes with the coat, and I love this cape coat. This is a winter staple for me. It's so easy to wear. I also wanted to, like the other outfit that I showed you from Pinterest, see how there's like these black accessories included into the look, and I think they kind of grounds the outfit a little bit. So I decided to go for black ankle boots and a black handbag because I felt like it really did help the outfit look complete and very styled. What I love about this look in particular is that you can change things out, because I think you could also go for wide leg pants with this look and it would still read that romantic movement. So there are ways to change this look up and make it more practical for you and like what your style is, but I really do believe that movement is key when it comes to making your outfit romantic. So here's the thing about winter. Your coat is your outfit as soon as you step out the door. I feel like it's so important to have those coats that feel like you and your style, and they really are going to make such a big difference in how you feel about your outfit. This is something that I am so passionate about because I love winter coats. It's definitely something that I have loved investing in over the years, and I feel like I've definitely found my gem pieces and ones that I'm finding that I reach for every single year. Let me give you a really good example of one that I have been loving and actually wearing a lot recently. I want to style this very simple sweater dress. It's in a very soft neutral color. It's a cashmere sweater dress, so it's very practical and warm for winter, but I took it to the next level with the coat that I styled with it. And my personal favorite coat choice in the winter is something with faux fur trim. And this is one coat that I invested in a couple years ago and I still love and wear it. It was such a good investment for my wardrobe. I just think faux fur trim is so fancy, but this coat is so cozy and warm. Coats just make such a big difference, and especially when you embrace those more feminine styles like the faux fur, wrap coats, cape coats, are so timeless. Even a simple wool coat can be very romantic and feminine if you get the texture right, or like the silhouette as well. I think it makes a big difference. I think that those coats make a big difference with the outfit, especially in winter. Now this next one is so important, and it's actually one that I get to show you some of my favorite new things that I've been loving this winter. And it's where you treat accessories like their love notes. The difference between a winter outfit and a romantic winter outfit, it's gonna come down to little touches. This is a base outfit that I'm gonna start this next look off of. I'm in basic black leggings. These are actually my maternity leggings that I really love right now. They're just so comfortable. But I have it styled with a peplum bow back sweater. I really love the sweet little bow in the back. It really is very pretty. So I do love that little detail with this sweater. But I do love also the little lace. And you'll notice I also have like little lace socks peeking out of my boots. This honestly is already a really pretty base. I think I love all the little touches of cream and lace, little details that I think are already making a difference in this look. But just watch what happens when we start adding little details to this outfit. First up, we're going to be adding in a little velvet bow. This is a simple little touch and something small that I think most of us can do is just adding a little bow to the outfit somewhere, even if it's just on your handbag. I personally love them styled in my hair. I think it's a really fun romantic way to change up an outfit and it's just so simple. Just see how it instantly softens the whole look. It really just brings out a lot of the romantic elements in the outfit as well. It brings out those cream touches in the outfit. So like the cream lace, I think stands out a little bit more just by adding this bow in. Then I'm adding in this gorgeous boucle oversized coat. This is just one that I thrifted. I wanted an oversized coat for the pregnancy in the winter, especially when I get into third trimester. This one was just so pretty. I love this kind of like fringy, just like has that really pretty worn soft look about it, and just like that very loved look that I love with my outfits. The texture alone in this coat really makes the whole look become more elevated, especially since I am in leggings. I want that to be at the back of the outfit. Like I don't want that to be the star of the show. I want the girly elements and the frilly little lace details. I want those to be what's noticed in the look, and the leggings to be more of like a comfort thing for me. I love how that just really elevates the look a little bit more, especially when working with like more casual leggings. These faux fur trimmed cashmere gloves I have been so obsessed with. I got them for Christmas and I just cannot believe how much they complete an outfit. I love gloves in general. Like I have a beautiful pair of leather gloves that I have been wearing a lot this past winter as well. These are from Quince, and then these are from Saks Fifth Avenue. These were majorly discounted for the holidays. But I just think that gloves and like feminine gloves, even just simple gloves in neutral color, will make such a big difference with your outfit. And they're so practical. I just think that they're such a beautiful accessory for the feminine style. And then this Kate Spade bag is, I think, what really ties everything together. It adds to the color palette, the soft browns. Just see how it adds that rich, warm tone that makes the whole outfit feel complete. I feel like it really does do so much for the look. And that's what I mean when I say treating your accessories like love notes. Pearl earrings, velvet bows, faux fur trim gloves, like all these little things do make a difference in the outfit, add some personality to it. These aren't just afterthoughts in the outfit either, like they're intentionally styled and included into the look to make it a little more fancy, make it a little bit more personally styled and all of that. They're kind of like what makes a difference in just getting dressed and styling an outfit. So you probably already own sweaters, but do you know the difference between a basic one and a romantic one? So my next styling tip for you is to let your knits and sweaters feel intentional. What I mean by let your knits feel intentional is looking for sweaters that have a unique element to them or like some type of feminine detail. For instance, with this sweater, it has this really pretty ruffled collar. I actually came across this in my local TJ Maxx. I was so excited when I saw it. It's actually kind of like a tunic sweater. It's very oversized, works great for the pregnancy. It's just very comfortable and it's in the prettiest soft cream color. I just loved how it had this ruffled element. Like it just is so sweet, has a little bit of a nostalgic vintage touch to it, and I just think it was so pretty. It just really stood out to me as I was looking through all the different sweaters that were at TJ Maxx. I was like, oh my goodness, this one just really stood out to me because it was so unique and it has that element, that unique element that I love in my sweaters. This ruffle detail alone just completely transforms what could be an otherwise very basic sweater into something that's really pretty and feminine. And obviously you can always dress up very simple sweaters, so I don't think that you can go wrong with a basic sweater, but really keeping an eye out for those ones that have little feminine details included into them can really make a big difference with your outfit. I have been wanting to wear these satin pants forever. They're in the prettiest shade of pink, so that really pretty feminine pink color, but I have to wear them unzipped right now because of the baby bump, so I had to find something that was like oversized enough to cover the bumps, that it would be first of all comfortable but also like flattering as well. And I styled the oversized tunic top with the pants, and I am absolutely in love with this outfit. These do have elastic in the back, so they're really comfortable, but I've also just desperately been wanting to wear these satin pants that I'm seeing all over on Pinterest. I think they look so pretty in place of a satin skirt. Also very practical as well, just really easy to style. It's just I couldn't wear them because the baby bump just kind of messed with the zipper a little bit and I didn't want to be uncomfortable. So this is a way that I'm able to kind of be participating in the like really pretty silk satin pant trend that I've been seeing a lot recently on like Instagram and Pinterest. I just really, really love it. I did decide to style a heel with these pants. I could definitely do like chunky tennis shoes or like something like that to keep it very low key, but I wanted to kind of make it a little more fancy. And I feel like with these pants, especially with the weather right now, I need a heel to just kind of keep them off the floor. I wanted to add in another hint of pink to the outfit, so I did decide to style my pink quilted bag again. I just love to add that in when I'm looking to bring out more shades of pink from the outfit. So I felt like this was a really great way to do that. And then I feel like suddenly the outfit just feels like a complete romantic moment. And then of course the coat is going to really help tie the whole look together. And a coat would definitely be necessary right now. We are definitely in some cold weather at the moment. So styling a cozy winter coat on top of this and keeping the color palette nice and soft. And this is just what I live for. I love when you can take a basic outfit and taking pieces that would otherwise be very basic and mixing them together and making the whole outfit feel really special. And when it comes to knits that have feminine details, I think whether it's ruffles, bows, cable knit patterns, or just like a sweetheart neckline, they do the romantic work for you. You don't have to overthink it, because sometimes I think that I do that. I tend to overthink outfits too much, but when the detail is already there, it's so easy to put together outfits and ones that feel really special. My next styling tip is to create this storybook layering type of moment with your outfits. So what I mean by that is like layering pieces in soft, intentional ways. And there's some really pretty photos that I want to give you an example of just as like a visual before I show you the outfit that I put together. I love how there's that lace styled underneath the sweaters in both of these photos. I think that's such a beautiful way to create a story with your layering. Even like a silky slip under a very chunky knit sweater is a really pretty layer. It's kind of gives you that like old world feeling, but it's so dreamy and modern at the same time. So I once again was like very much inspired by these Pinterest photos. So I wanted to create something similar from my own wardrobe, but with pieces that I already had. So I took my sweater dress again, this one from Quince, because it really has that beautiful oatmeal soft brown shade that I saw in that photo with the lace peeking out. So I took this as my base, and then I have this really pretty silk top that I've been wanting to wear. It has like lace, and that was the key that I really wanted to showcase with this layering outfit. But it just has like that lace along the neckline, along the cuff. It has pearl buttons. It's so romantic, and I felt like it kind of gave a similar vibe to the silk lace trim pieces that are in both of these photos. So I decided to take this silk top and just button it on top of the dress. I buttoned it in a way that would feel flattering on top of my baby bump as well. Like I just wanted everything to look really nice and very easy, feel comfortable, and not try too hard. That was my whole goal with this whole layering thing, because I think sometimes I do overthink layering, but this is so simple. And I love that this dress is sleeveless, because it does make layering up a piece like this on top of it so easy and comfortable. I wanted to keep the look elevated with a little bit of a heel, so I added in the ankle boots, but then I added in a coat that I think really helps make a difference. Again, that faux fur trim I just love in my coats. I think it just makes such a big difference. I felt like I needed gloves with this outfit, so I did include some gloves. These are the faux leather ones that are cashmere lined from Quince. I think this is just such a simple, elegant outfit, but there is that story with the layering, and it's very simple. It's not overthought. I feel like this is like peak winter outfit meets romance. Like it's just such a beautiful, simple outfit. I love this one. So we've covered some really pretty outfit moments, but before we wrap up, I wanted to share a couple more styling tips for you that you could use to really finish off your outfit and help you in making winter feel a little bit more romantic. My next quick tip for you is to really lean into that romantic footwear. I personally really love just plain white tennis shoes styled with a lot of my outfits just to keep it very casual, but also like leaning towards those more feminine footwear like ballet flats, even just a chic ankle boot, but having a little bit more of that rounded toe. I think with footwear, the key is to kind of stay away from something that maybe is a little bit too chunky, or just thinking of soft textures, something with a little bit of a delicate detail and shapes that feel feminine. My next quick little tip is to bring in a little subtle shimmer or sparkle. You want that really pretty soft glow that feels romantic, not like glitter that feels like holiday, because we're through the holidays, but just something that feels like it's wintry and frosted, if that makes sense. Like I love a little hint of subtle shimmer, whether it's through your jewelry, makeup, a little accessory, maybe even a handbag. I think those things do make a difference. There's just like fun, creative ways that you can find to bring a little bit of shimmer and soft sparkle to your outfit. And then finally, my last tip for you, because romanticizing winter isn't just about what you wear, it is also about how you feel too, because I love when I'm in outfits where I feel really good in and just like very confident, but also cozy. Maybe like treating your getting dressed routine like a ritual instead of a routine. Putting on warm fuzzy socks or spritzing your favorite floral perfume. For me, I love tying a ribbon in my hair sometimes just to make my outfit feel a little bit more alive and girly. One thing that I love to kind of like make really special is to, when I do makeup days, just to make it really fun. So like sometimes I'll put a YouTube tutorial on in the background and have my favorite beauty YouTuber on and make putting on my makeup really fun. So those are my 10 ways that you can romanticize winter. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe because I will have more content like this coming up this year. I have so many more styling videos and inspirational videos coming your way. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.